Good morning, this is Mirko at 1516 Myra. 1560 Myra with Schulke Plumbing. I'm in the back doing a camera inspection after the hydrojetting has been performed. There's an accessible clean out here that I'm going to enter right now. This is plastic ABS pipe. This was a repair done due to a backup that's since been repaired. Okay, here we start the cast iron section of pipe. This is original to the home from about 1911, and
that starts at 5 feet.
This starts at here. We'll zero it so you get actual linear footage. So this is now all the cast iron. This has been hydrojetted. This cast iron pipe is so old it's losing any kind of thickness to it anymore, so the cast iron pipe is rotting from the inside out. My recommendation would be to line this pipe with a fiberglass resin-based liner. Here we're going to do a turn. So here we've turned, and now we're dropping, going deeper. And then we're at about 23 feet. 23 feet was when we had some root intrusion, which was in the middle of the sidewalk. That's been cleared. So now this pipe is dropping into the clay section, which is coming up here. Here's another turn. And another turn. And there's actually a tie-in right here that has, for some reason, another clean out in front right by the city sidewalk.
Yeah.
Now this is a huge crack right here, as you can see on the bottom. I'm going to take a still photo of this. So you can see on the bottom here, this transitions from cast iron to clay. It's cracked, and that's actually dirt, what you're seeing, and a little tiny root starting to come out. And here to the right is a giant a root that we weren't able to get out with the hydrojetter. My recommendation might be to even dig that up and then repair this section with new ABS. So here you can see where it's cracked. And on the right side of this scope, you can see there's actually missing pipe. And there, we're going to go over that crack.
And now we're in clay?
Now we just transitioned into clay. And here on the bottom of the clay, you can see it's cracked on the very lower end. And that is cracked and missing pipe. Now the rest of this clay pipe is not in poor condition. It's solids. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. So here is actually, cancel that. Here's actually a giant part of a tree branch from the root. This is actually where we would need to excavate and do the repairs. You can actually see where there on the bottom right is broken through the pipe. We weren't able to hydrojet this with the water pressure due to the fact that it's a tree branch.
Wow.
And this branch goes down the pipe. So right there at 52 feet, probably be an area to excavate. And now here we have the chimney and the portion of cement to the city saddle, which is in good condition. Now we're actually in the city line. So this city line was connected with concrete, and that, what you're looking at, that water there, that's the actual city main. So this is the saddle.
So it's like 60 feet to the city saddle.
Right, 60
Okay.
feet to the city saddle.
From the,
So,
cast iron.
right. So we have two options here with this giant root. One would be to excavate that, remove the root, and then do a spot repair there, or we could attempt to use what's called a micro laser cutter, where we come with another machine and use heat to actually remove the root and burn it out. Now we're going to do a reverse view of the pipe. Here you can see a major crack coming from the reverse view.
Is that still clay?
This is still clay, yeah. So here on the right side you see a crack
At 51 feet.
at 51 feet. So the only option you have here is to line this clay portion. I know people are talking about doing a pipe burst. The actual cast iron pipe burst is too shallow, and hydraulically pulling a fused polyethylene pipe would cause it to possibly lift out. Now here you see another major crack and missing clay pipe. So this was a giant root ball that we were able to remove the roots. Unlike the other root that you saw earlier that's still a tree branch, these were little smaller roots but caused major damage to the clay, and you can see the clay is missing right there. You can see a complete crack all the way around. And right there you can see where it's missing. I'll take a still photo of this. Take a still photo of that. There, here we have again more missing and broken clay pipe. You can see on the bottom here.
And that's at 43 feet.
That's at 43 feet. So we're back into the cast iron section of the pipe. All right, we're transitioning back into the ABS, and we're out of the sewer. And we're back in the backyard. Ending recording now. All right.